Have you ever wondered, why is Puerto Rico called the Island of Enchantment? Well, you're about to find out. This tropical paradise, nestled in the heart of the Caribbean, is a place where history, culture, and natural beauty converge in an exciting symphony of experiences. Picture this: centuries-old Spanish forts overlooking azure seas, vibrant festivals that burst with color and music, and lush rainforests teeming with unique flora and fauna. But Puerto Rico is more than just a picturesque vacation spot. It's a place steeped in mystery and intrigue, a place where ancient indigenous cultures thrived long before the arrival of European explorers. And it's a place that has weathered the storms of colonization, conflict, and change to emerge as a vibrant, multifaceted gem in the Caribbean crown. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey through time to unveil the story of this enchanting island. Our story begins long before the arrival of European explorers in the pre-Columbian era. Picture an island paradise, untouched by the hands of time, where the azure waves of the Caribbean Sea lap against pristine shores. This is Puerto Rico, but not as we know it today. This is Puerto Rico of the pre-Columbian era. The first inhabitants of this tropical Eden were the Taino people. Their name, Taino, means good or noble, and it's an apt description of this peaceful agrarian society. The Tainos were part of the larger Arawak group of indigenous peoples that spread across the Caribbean, from modern-day Florida to Venezuela. Life for the Taino was harmonious. They lived in yucayecs, villages nestled in the fertile valleys and along the bountiful coastlines. Their houses, called bohíos, were circular structures with palm-thatched roofs, perfect for the tropical climate. The Tainos were skilled farmers, growing crops like yuca, maize, and sweet potatoes. But they were also avid fishermen and hunters, taking advantage of the abundant fish in the sea and the small game in the forests. The Taino society was deeply spiritual. They worshipped a pantheon of deities known as semis, who they believed controlled various aspects of nature. The Tainos expressed their spirituality through art, creating intricate pottery, stone carvings, and jewelry, many of which still survive today, offering us a glimpse into their rich cultural heritage. The Tainos also had a complex social structure, with a cacique, or chief, at the top. The cacique was not just a political leader, but also a spiritual one. He presided over important ceremonies and made key decisions for the community. Beneath the cacique were the Nitainos, the nobles, and the Naborias, the commoners. Despite these social distinctions, the Tainos valued cooperation and communal living. But this idyllic society was not to last. The tranquility of the Taino way of life was shattered by the arrival of a man whose name would forever change the course of history: Christopher Columbus. This peaceful period of the Tainos ended with the arrival of a man whose name echoes through history: Christopher Columbus. In 1493, the fate of Puerto Rico took a dramatic turn with the landing of Christopher Columbus. The Spanish explorer, under the patronage of the Catholic monarchs of Spain, set foot on the island during his second voyage to the New World. He named it San Juan Bautista, in honor of John the Baptist. But the island would soon become known as Puerto Rico, or Rich Port, after the wealth of gold the Spanish found in its rivers. The Spanish conquest was swift and brutal. The indigenous people, known as the Taino, were unprepared for the onslaught. With superior weapons and a ruthless desire for gold, the Spanish conquerors quickly took control of the island. The Taino population, once estimated to be around 30 to 50,000, was decimated by disease, warfare, and forced labor under the Spanish encomienda system, a form of forced labor where the indigenous population was entrusted to Spanish settlers. But Puerto Rico was more than just a source of gold for the Spanish Empire. It was a strategic jewel in the Caribbean, a gateway to the riches of the Americas. From its shores, the Spanish could control the sea lanes to Mexico and South America, protecting their precious cargo of gold and silver from the prying eyes of pirates and rival European powers. Over the centuries, the Spanish would leave an indelible mark on Puerto Rico. They brought with them their language, religion, and cultural traditions, shaping the island's identity. Spanish architecture still graces the streets of Old San Juan, while the sounds of Spanish guitars and the rhythms of salsa music fill the air. Yet, the legacy of the Spanish conquest is a complex one. It's a story of exploitation and resistance, of cultural fusion and survival. It's a story that continues to resonate in the hearts and minds of Puerto Ricans today. For almost 400 years, Puerto Rico remained under Spanish rule until a new power entered the scene. The Spanish-American War of 1898 marked the start of a new chapter for Puerto Rico. As the sun set on Spanish colonial rule, a new dawn broke with the arrival of the Americans. This transition was not just a change of flags, but it fundamentally altered the island's political, economic, and cultural landscapes. Let's start with the political changes. Puerto Rico, once a Spanish colony, was now a U.S. territory. The Foraker Act of 1900 established a civilian government, while the Jones Act of 1917 granted American citizenship to Puerto Ricans. However, the island's political status has been a subject of debate ever since. While some advocate for statehood, others favor independence or maintaining the current status. It's a complex issue that continues to shape Puerto Rico's identity and future. Moving on to the economic aspect, the American era brought about industrialization and modernization. Operation Bootstrap, a series of projects in the mid-20th century, transformed Puerto Rico from an agricultural economy to an industrial one. The island became a hub for manufacturing, pharmaceuticals, and technology. However, these developments also brought about economic challenges, including dependence on the U.S. mainland and a mounting debt crisis. Culturally, the American influence is visible but not overwhelming. English is widely spoken alongside Spanish, the island's official language. American fast food chains dot the landscape, but local cuisine still reigns supreme. Baseball, a quintessentially American sport, is hugely popular, yet traditional music and dance forms like bamba and salsa continue to thrive. It's a fascinating blend of the old and the new, the local and the foreign. In terms of identity, Puerto Ricans have navigated a unique path. They are U.S. citizens, yet they maintain a distinct cultural identity. They are proud of their Taino and Spanish heritage, yet they have also embraced aspects of American culture. This dual identity is at the heart of the Puerto Rican experience. Fast forward to the present day, Puerto Rico stands as a unique fusion of Taino, Spanish, and American influences. It's a beautiful mosaic, a testament to the island's rich history and resilient spirit. Today, Puerto Rico is a vibrant blend of past and present, where centuries-old forts coexist with bustling cities. On this island in the Caribbean, the old-world charm of Spanish colonial architecture mingles seamlessly with the pulsating energy of contemporary life. Puerto Rico today is a cultural melting pot, where the echoes of its indigenous Taino, Spanish, and African heritage blend harmoniously with the influence of modern America. This rich tapestry of cultures is reflected in the island's vibrant festivals. From the colorful Ponce Carnival, reminiscent of Mardi Gras, to the Fiestas de la Cal San Sebastian in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico's festivals are a riot of color, music, and dance. And let's not forget the food. Puerto Rican cuisine is a delectable fusion of flavors. Whether it's the hearty mofongo, a dish of mashed plantains stuffed with meat, or the sweet tembulque, a coconut pudding, your taste buds are in for a treat. But what truly sets Puerto Rico apart is the warmth and hospitality of its people. The Puerto Ricans, or Boricuas as they proudly call themselves, are known for their friendliness and love for life. They are always ready with a warm smile, a helpful hand, and a story to share. So, when is the best time to visit this island of enchantment? While Puerto Rico is a year-round destination, the months from December to April are considered the best. The weather during these months is pleasant with less rainfall, making it perfect for exploring the island's beaches, rainforests, and cultural landmarks. As the sun sets, the island comes alive with the rhythm of reggaeton, a music genre born in Puerto Rico. From the clubs of San Juan to the beach parties in Rincon, the infectious beats of reggaeton are sure to get you moving. From the echo of the Taino's Boricua to the rhythm of reggaeton, Puerto Rico truly is the island of enchantment. So, what makes Puerto Rico enchanting? It's the tapestry woven from a rich history, a fusion of cultures, and a vibrant modern-day life. The island's story, from the pre-Columbian era to the Spanish conquest and the American influence, paints a vivid backdrop for its current allure. Puerto Rico is more than just a destination. It's an experience that takes you on a journey through time, revealing the resilience and spirit of its people. It's the blend of old-world charm and new-world vibrancy, where historic forts stand tall amidst bustling cities and pristine beaches. The island's attractions are as diverse as its history, from the lush El Yunque rainforest to the bioluminescent bays, from the pulsating rhythms of bamba and plena music to the delectable mofongo. Whether you're a history buff, a nature lover, or a foodie, Puerto Rico has something for everyone. So when are you packing your bags for this enchanting island?